Imagine a horror film that doesn't just scare you. It dares to break your heart while delivering a cathartic punch to the gut. Weapons, the sleeper hit directed by Cregger, isn't your average spooky flick. It's a bold experiment in storytelling that trades tidy resolutions for lingering unease, leaving audiences both thrilled and unsettled. And here's the twist. It works. But here's where it gets controversial. Does solving the mystery of the missing children truly heal the wounds it caused, or does it just hand us a fake sense of closure? Let's dive in. The premise is simple but chilling. One fateful night, every third grader in a suburban class vanishes from their beds at 2:17 a.m., arms outstretched, leaving behind a single classmate named Alex. The film's genius lies in its refusal to shy away from the chaos. While many horror movies milk ambiguity for suspense, Weapons actually answers the big questions. But this isn't a feel-good ending. It's a bittersweet punch to the stomach. Cregger, a former comedian turned filmmaker, doesn't just entertain. He forces us to confront the fallacy of catharsis. Yes, the villain is defeated. No, the damage isn't undone. Cregger's creative spark was fueled by a personal tragedy. After the accidental death of his close friend and collaborator Trevor Moore, he channeled his grief into this haunting tale. The film's supernatural premise, children disappearing in a suburb monitored by Ring cameras, feels disturbingly plausible. It's a modern horror that mirrors our disconnected, hyper-observed world. The characters, Josh Brolin's grieving father, Julia Garner's frantic teacher, and Alex, the bewildered witness, are all searching for answers in a community that's fractured and unresponsive. And this is the part most people miss. The real horror isn't the witch or the possession. It's the inability of the townspeople to connect, even in crisis. The film's climax is both its most audacious and emotionally charged moment. The missing children are found not by the heroes, but by a homeless, drug-addled man, Austin Abrams, during a botched burglary. This jarring choice strips away any illusion of a heroic rescue. Instead, it mirrors the real-world randomness of trauma. Sometimes it takes a stranger to see the truth. The resolution? A witch named Gladys, played with magnetic intensity by Madigan, has been using Alex's house to drain life from his parents and lure classmates. The kids, now undead assassins, turn on their captor in a frenetic, darkly comedic showdown. It's a moment of pure cinematic joy, third graders tearing into a witch like feral hyenas. But here's the kicker. The victory is hollow. Alex's parents remain catatonic. Some children take years to speak again. The triumph is real, but so is the wreckage. Madigan's Gladys is the linchpin of the film's success. She's equal parts charm and menace, a character who could have felt cartoonish, but instead anchors the story in eerie realism. Her magic isn't flashy, it's insidious, weaponizing the people around her. And yet, the film's true triumph lies in its refusal to let the ending be the end. Weapons is a rare beast, a horror movie that dares to ask, what happens after the villain dies? The answer? Life doesn't reset. Grief lingers. The film's final act is a masterclass in emotional dissonance. Triumph and tragedy collide, leaving you with more questions than answers. So is Weapons a feel-bad, feel-good movie? Absolutely. It's a genre-defying gem that challenges the very idea of what horror can be. And here's a question for you. Do you think a story like this could exist without the trauma it portrays? Or is the real horror in the way we, as an audience, crave closure even when it's not real? Share your thoughts below, because the best horror stories are the ones that haunt you long after the credits roll.